this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Wilson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Wilson to the right side, and he's got more complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
The third quarter starts with a run by Gore. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Yeah, Sanders now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Spins away. Oh, now he bowls him over. And out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll go on the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they'll run it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz? And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Here's Wilson, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty don't even know where to waste that. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? It reply, how you put up with this song and dance, soulless buffoonery. Long romance, death, what it do to me? Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah. We all on the dance floor. girl come with a dance. Puerto Rican in the breathing heavy. Little had my looking daddy. Couldn't tell him nothing cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy. The price come heavy. Like Shaq attack up on a backboard. Coming back up on a backboard. When she asked me if I love her, I just act bored. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Talking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental. I get never minded if I offend you. I need the silence, chaos is in my mental. You need a PJ first class, not what you went to. You need the relay, chase money like you sane. I'll give you the boat chain and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need a in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me. I live in you. Both of our five fin you.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, right now. Yo. I'm two, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a, boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Ooh, right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now.
Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Jonathan Coachman, and this is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the LA Dragons and the Minnesota Vikings.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Green 90.
They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's back to throw. It's complete to Graham. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 60 yards. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late. But now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Mahomes to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 75 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Cousins to throw. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game. So that effort gives them a three-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Certainly they want to win this game, but down 3, they know what they need to do. Get in field goal range, at least have a chance to tie it.
And if you approach it the right way, you almost have a safety net. Knowing just a field goal gets it done. You don't press for the touchdown, but you take it if the opportunity comes. If the opening's there, someone slips in the secondary and you get a big play. But otherwise, get the 3. Put that on the board and try to extend the game.
They'll be trying to muster 3. Of course, they'd love the score to win it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Oh, what a catch by Edelman. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now they're going to get him down scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
They were stopped on that play. We said plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Skirts by at the 15, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Green 39. Green 39. Left.
Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. McManus now for the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Now Cousins. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy.
the club with no warning, take care of the money, they swing on the water on me like the sunny, I shine when it's sunny, just platinum and rose. Gunna out the street when I go to DC, I'ma see the mode. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
Crazy different city with some different. I can switch my the same way that I change my clothes. Man, it's crazy. I'm broke and envelope. And you know I'm never lacking. Gotta do it. That's up in traffic. Water on my body. In automatic. I drink water when I'm fasting. Use a hands on me and I can't have it. Boy, I'm far from average. Better wait your turn, better get it.
Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me alone, another. Tryna spend the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Got like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that wet on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy body. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breasts by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on the, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy body. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some.
Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the LA Dragons. I'll see you again with scores and updates at halftime. But for now, it's my distinct pleasure to hand things over to our broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Godden with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 74 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And they're able to get the connection on a long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw on second down, Graham. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back to throw. Graham. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though, and it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right, that opening drive, keep those chains moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Graham. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. Now whistles as time has run out on this first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back with more from Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Graham over the middle. That's caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here we go. 3-19.
From the gun on 3rd down. Graham. And that is incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. To throw on second down. Graham. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Operating from the gun. Graham. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Calvin Ridley from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A 10-play drive that time, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll running right through it. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. Going deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.